We'll start with Rashawn. I mean, we drafted him, we liked him. Huge athletic upside, and we knew there was going to be, some limitations or some concerns about how he was going to fit in, and in regards to the offense and grow within it. I thought he made some improvements, and had a solid camp and worked hard. But just at the end of the day, he was the fourth of the four Canadians behind Drew and Nick, and Daniel Peterman had a strong camp, and we asked him to stick around in the practice roster, and he chose not to. But it's as simple as it's a competition, and he was the fourth of the four, and unfortunately that's the way it shook down. But I think he's still got a big upside down the road, and if he can find himself in the right system and continue to grow, I think Sean's still got a bright future in our league, and I wish him the best. Brian, same thing. I mean, coming into our training camp with Matt and Chris. Matt is our number one. Chris, another young developing quarterback, but with his unique skill set within our offense. I mean, he was certainly a leg above the other guys. So it was, Brian and Sean had good training camps. And again, we just decided to go with the younger guy, but it was a real difficult decision because Brian showed improvement and growth, and as I said, that was a real difficult decision.
Is that the most difficult?
I mean, they're all difficult. When you sit in there, the Friday night was a long night, and we meet throughout training camp to have these type of roster decisions and to try to make the Friday night discussion go a little bit smoother so that all the coaches aren't caught off guard. We go through this exercise periodically throughout training camp, and we have the meetings to wrap our head around, potential battles, and especially heading into that last game, who's fighting for spots, how do we give the guys the best opportunity to win a spot. So a lot of our discussions heading into that game were, who's fighting for spots, how do we put them in a position to either to win a job is what we want. So they're, once you get into those later hours of Friday night, they're all pretty difficult decisions as you're trying to piece it all together.